Hello everyone! Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Blind Parasite Eve. I'm of course a Black Shadow, and it's been a couple of days since we've last managed to record and upload a video of this, folks. It has been a few days, certainly, since the tragedy that occurred in the last couple of videos, folks, where we took on the boss of floor 50 in the Chrysler Building. Things didn't go too great. Things did not go very well at all, for a variety of reasons. So that was deeply regretful. But we made it through. We are 50 floors down and 27 left to go. So, as I said I was going to do, in between videos, a lot of stuff has happened, actually. We've gone through quite a portion of the game. You'll notice that my bonus points have just skyrocketed. I'll get to that in a bit. So, yeah, plenty of stuff has happened off screen. Of course, I uploaded a quick bonus video of us going back through the police station, through that scene, with showing off with Torres and avenging his death. Well, I've done even more than that. I have gone through the entire police station scene. I then decided, you know what, I might as well do a bit of the game. So I've gone through that. I went through the entire hospital section of the game. And I've then also gone and done the optional warehouse as well. We are up to day 5, everyone. And we are basically at the point where we would go into not Soho, Chinatown, go into the sewers, and we're basically on the brink of the second disc, but we're not quite there yet, folks. So that's where we've got to. As you can see, a level or 2 in that time. Got plenty of bonus points. I've been working around with some of the weapons we've got as well, and some bits and pieces. So there you go. Right. So I suppose there are a couple of things we need to be sorting out before we delve back into the Chrysler Building, because of course things went really bad. Things went really bad. And it has become obvious to me that we are going to have to take some actions to resolve this situation. Sorry about that. So, let's pop back into the store here. So, whereabouts did we get to, folks? Let's see. So, we've also got a ton of bonus points here. We've still got our Maverick and handgun here at this point as we left last time. The Maverick's gotten pretty good, actually. Decent power. Of course, there were many calls and suggestions that I should really be looking to, you know, basically focus on getting into and just have one gun basically for now and just run through the rest of the Chrysler Building, or as much of the Chrysler Building as I can. It's a fair point, and I will end up having to do this. I'm not going to be able to do it just yet, though, unfortunately, and there is a specific reason for this. If we head on over to the, here, for example, at this current point, if I want to tune up some stuff, I don't have many tools, and more specifically, we don't have any super tools. We just don't. So there's nothing I can do. It is very difficult for me to try and construct any kind of super weapon without any super tools. It is unfortunately the situation we're in. There's not much I can do about this, folks. It kind of sucks. I mean, as far as weapons go, I mean, to be fair, we've not got the greatest of selection. We've got the M1911, which is not a bad handgun, but, you know, it doesn't have a lot of modification space, which sucks. You know, we've got the SAR, which, again, not a bad rifle, actually. But, again, not much modification space. The MP5, of course, had some promise, but, again, we're just struggling for... We don't have any... We haven't really found much in the way of weapons the past little bit, folks, which has been kind of restricting, and it is an issue. I mean, the PSG-1's got some decent space, I suppose, and which is nice, but other than that, we don't really have any particular weapons that are really that useful for us to really just compact into one. We're not really getting much better than what we've already got with the Maverick and the M8000. So that's a slight problem. At least their armor's looking pretty good, though, so that's nice. So, one thing that has been mentioned a couple of times in the comments, I will get this done now, and you're all right. As in, all of those who mention it are correct, not you're all right, how you doing, keeping well, that sort of thing. I'll get on with this, I do apologise. And that is regarding a certain special couple of items that we can get hold of Wayne here, which would be certainly good for us. Now, this resolves around not here. Oh, yeah. Also, I went and got a ton of stuff off screen, folks. A lot of stuff. It's good times. So you got all sorts of bits and pieces here. Really awesome. So basically what it revolves around is that now we've got Wayne here. Of course we can give him like the mod permits that we've got. We can also give him the trading cards. And in particular of interest is the rare trading cards here. Now we can actually give to Wayne. So let's just grab a couple of these for the moment. This will be fine. So if you want to go and tune up a weapon, folks, I have some bad news. The AT4, the rocket launchers, they cannot be modified. I can't put any slots on them. So, yeah. They can do splash damage, and they do a decent amount of damage as well. But the problem is that the AT charge time is so slow. Ugh. Anyways, so let's say we want to give him one of these rare trading cards. Now, Wayne said that he's very interested in these. Now, Maya, this is one of a kind T card. You're a babe, Aya. Not many people could probably get away with that. But Wayne manages it. So, courtesy of giving him that, as we suspected, this now acts as the new mod permits, basically. And we can tune up weapons as we desire. So let's modify the M8000, for example. And just like we do with the normal mod permits, or like the blank trading card, we can give this to Wayne, and he will modify our weapons and give us additional slots to work with, which is nice. Nothing to it. Now, because it's a rare card, we can actually get 2 tune-ups at the same time, which is nice. You'll notice M8000 cannot be upgraded any further. A maximum 5 slots, which is kind of regretful. So let's go give us the Maverick quickly, why not? This is the problem we kind of have, folks, is that, well, I'll show you in a moment, actually. Because I went and did just a little bit of playing around with stuff off screen, so I will show you all. So that's good. So let's say you want to tune up, let's throw the M1 card at him. That's great. So let's say we want to tune up some more stuff. So you'll notice that both of these can no longer be upgraded any further. They've got maximum slots. You'll also notice this can't be done at all in the first place, which kind of sucks. So you see the problem we've got here. Now, I went and did some experimenting off-screen in regards to... in fact, actually, I should have a slot here. Here we are. Yes. So this is one I just went and did. We're not keeping this safe. I went and did a little bit of experimenting with just giving loads of cards. All the ones we've got. We have 11 cards. And I went with just experimenting a bit. Just seeing what would happen. So if I go here, for example, you'll see that we do not have any of the rare trading cards. And they would have been down there. We had 11 of them, so I just went just experimenting to see what kind of we were doing slot-wise. So, yeah. So the Maverick here, and that, of course, we know where they are. So I went to just see how many slots we've got on the best weapons we have, and how many slots I can go max with. M1911A5 can go up to 5 slots, which, of course, is the same as the M8000. That's not bad. That's not bad. I practiced with other ones like the SAR, which is the best rifle we've got. Can go up to 3 slots. The PSG can go up to 5, which is nice. The MP5 can only go up to 4 slots, which kind of sucks, but that is just how it is. The special armor we've got equipped at the moment can actually go up to 6, which is pretty sweet. So we could potentially look to make this like... if I don't find any more really super armor, I could just throw a load of abilities onto this potentially. The SV armor here, which was the one with extra 4 pockets, has 8 slots. It's pretty sweet, and these two can't actually be upgraded any further. I don't think. Oh, I can't remember. doesn't matter. Anyway, so this is a problem we have. And the thing is, even if I want to like modify this out, because I don't have any super tools, I can't actually do much modification. I can't like compile these two together. I can't move like the M8000 stats onto the M911 because I only get one modification, which of course is a disaster. So until we get some super tools, nothing I can do. One last thing, of course, that everyone did point, there's a few people pointed out regarding Wayne, is that, as I said, Wayne has a couple of special items that we can get from him. So, at any point when you decide to start giving him trading cards, you can ask to see his collection. Now, there are 2 points where you give the guy a certain amount of trading cards, he will give you something in return. I believe the first one is for 10 trading cards, so he wouldn't have actually been able to get it until about now, actually. So, Pride and Joy. Well, all the ones that you brought me, so the P.38, the B-Hawk, the Cazul, PPKS, the M1, MK5, MP44, the Bar, MG42, M29, and M73. Thanks to you, my collection's getting pretty big. Here, I'll give you my toolkit in return. You can tune up your equipment as often as you want, no more need for regular tools. So, toolkit. This is a good item. Toolkit. Moves equipped parameter or effect. So if I want to say go to do some tuning up here, my tool count now reads 999. I have basically infinite regular tools, which is nice. So for example, if I want to go into like Wayne's equipment here quickly. So that means if I wanted to like modify stats from like say all these weak weapons that I'm not going to use, I can do this without any worry now. I can modify whatever the hell I want, and I can do that fine. I've got as many tools as I need. That's cool. So that's nice. I don't have to worry about that. Of course, it still doesn't eliminate the super tool problem, but it's a start. I have been told that if we can get hold of all the rare trading cards in the game, which I believe there are 14, and the last 3 are in the Chrysler Building, we can get hold of the Super Toolkit, which gives us basically an infinite amount of super tools, which means I can basically do whatever the hell I want. Problem: have to get the last 3 cards first. Once we get that, I can do whatever I want, which will be a good day. But that's not today, unfortunately. So, figure I'd just throw this out here, explain a bit of what's going on, because there's been some people with comments, some people weren't so sure, some people suggested things that maybe weren't quite right as it turns out, so just figured I'd spend some time to show all of this off. Lovely. Anyways, we're not actually going to keep that save, we're going to run off of this one, I believe. I believe it's this one, yes, I got some medicines, a couple of revives. Yeah, I went and got some ammo off screen, by the way, folks. That should keep us going in the Chrysler Building. I think the maximum actually is 999. I don't know. I didn't actually exceed the limit. So that's cool. We've only got 5 actual inventory spaces as it is, but basically, I've got a ton of these medicine 2s, and I just want to use them up. So basically, the idea is I'm just going to use these instead of Parasite Energy to start with, just to sort that out. So that's good. I also got hold of the medic the medic ability, which so that I can now use that as an Asuna spell, which means that the last 2 spells that we don't have is the pre-raise and the liberate in that order. We've got a lot of experience until then, but you know, it's not too bad. The warehouse is actually not a bad place if you want to do some leveling. The enemies there give quite a bit of experience, so that's cool. Right. Okay then, so I think we're pretty much all done for now. I'll show you the weapons we've got as they are now. So this is the M8000, the Maverick here. These are going to change slightly, however, because we've got a ton of bonus points that I need to be using. I've got them, I might as well. So we're going to use some of these. First thing I'm going to do is there's one last thing I'm talking about, but let's do this first. So I'm going to boost our active time a little bit. I don't think I need to boost it too heavily. I'll put it up to 52. That sounds a good number. Iron capacity, I don't think we're going to need to upgrade that. I think that'll be fine. I may upgrade that later. It'll be okay. Basically, most of these bonus points I'm going to throw onto our weapons and our armor. Especially our weapons. So, what I'm going to run with here is I am still, partially because I kind of have to now, because I've poured effort into both of them. I am going to continue to run with both weapons for now, and I know a couple people are going to say, come on, Shadow, you really should be running with one weapon, but I can't justify sacrificing everything, like, just to sacrifice, like, that critical strike on the Maverick is pretty damn nice, and I would like to keep hold of that. I don't think I have another weapon that has that. That is unique. So, I don't want to lose that right now. So, I'm going to run with both. What I'm going to look to do is I'm going to have the Maverick with a little bit more firepower than the M8000. But the M8000 is getting a range boost. That was a huge problem we had in the boss fight, folks. We were just struggling purely for range. We were having to get too up close and personal. So I'm going to run with some extra range. That may help. So we throw it to like 145. The Maverick, we're going to throw it to, say, 150. Well, I was going 155, 156, whatever. The range is fine. And actually, let's give these all another few points in the attack power. I don't know how this is going to... Whoops. I don't know exactly how this is going to result in... I don't know what we're going to be fighting in the Chrysler Building. I don't know how nasty it's going to be. So I'm just going to throw everything into our attack power. Our armor's pretty decent at this point. I like to think that's not bad. So hopefully we'll be okay. If not, then I could always reload. That's fine. One last thing that has just come to mind that I should really talk about, and then we will be getting with some action, folks, I promise. And that is regarding something that was certainly debated a little bit. And that is regarding our handgun, well, mainly our handgun, but mainly regarding the rate of fire of our weapons. So, of course, there's a lot of different versions we can have. We can either just fire one shot, times 2, times 3, times 5, times 7, and times 10. Now, I'm sure several of you have seen it in the comments. Those of you who look at the comments have seen like the debates about what potential rate of fire should be going with weapons. I'm sure you've seen charts, you've seen numbers, you've seen all sorts of bits and pieces. I think the rate of fire, personally, is going to be somewhat dependent on your actual active time rate. Of course, if the problem if your active time rate is really good and your charge rate is really open pretty fast, there's no real need to have a really high rate of fire, because what I think you should be looking to do is have it so that you fire. So say we got double commands here. So say I would be able to fire like either 4 bullets or 6 bullets, and by the time I've finished firing, I'm just about, or have just got my bar recharged. So if I want to unleash another attack salvo straight away, we can do that. So I think earlier on, it might not be a bad idea to have a slightly bigger rate of fire, because of course the active bar rate is going to be a lot slower. Now, however, because it's getting quicker, I don't think it's as necessary. I have been umming and ahhing whether to stick with ×2 or ×3 with our firearm. Because of the fact we've got double commands, it was tempting. I could have like ×3, and if I don't want to fire, what I could do is I could just like make the free burst and then have an extra command. But to be honest, it was also the problem. One issue that we did have was that we kept getting sort of bogged down and counterattacked a lot in that boss fight as well. I have a hunch that is going to be something that could be a significant issue later on. So I am going to run with ×2 for now. There's no massive damage difference, really, between ×2 and ×3. I mean, if you want to go for most damage per shot, then you would want to stick to just a single shot. The ×2 does dilute the power a bit, but it is an overall benefit for the two. It's just obviously you are going to cost a little bit extra ammo in the long run. Between ×2 and ×3 is not very much, and beyond that, you don't really want to be using it because you are just wasting ammo, really. So, I've got ×2. I'm going to stick with ×2. I'm kind of used to it. If I change to ×3 rate of fire now, it's going to be a bit kind of having to relearn a little bit, and going into like the late levels of the Chrysler Building, you should really be going up with a setup that you're comfortable with. So I'm going to stick with that. That's not necessarily going to change. I mean, if we do end up running into like a machine gun, like an MP5 variant with the burst fire, and I run with that, then of course that will change. But as long as I'm running with a handgun, it's going to be ×2. And of course a shotgun, the shotgun is on ×3, but that's because I don't have double commands. So if I'm going to sit and shoot something with the Maverick, I've only got the one command, so I might as well just unleash hell as best I can, basically. Alright, okay, so that has been about 20 minutes. I apologise that took so long. It partially, there's a lot of stuff that happened, so, you know what these videos are like. Anyway, so welcome back to the day. As I say, the next thing for us to be doing in the game is Chinatown. We've gone through the hospital, we've gone through loads of stuff, folks, but we'll not be doing that. It is back to the Chrysler Building for more pain and punishment. Yay. Right, I did bring that. Very good. So we head on up to floor 50. Unfortunately, there's no quick way of going through these, so you'll just have to bear with me. 50th floor. I do not know how many floors the Chrysler Building actually has in real life. It probably has quite a few. I don't think we've necessarily surpassed the actual height of the Chrysler Building yet. I don't think. But, I don't know. I could be wrong. Right. The bad news is I don't remember the way to the frickin' end. So, give me 2 minutes. I think this is the way we have to go. I do not remember. Doesn't look promising, folks. I'll see you guys at the beginning of the actual fighting, because I've used up enough of your time. I'll be right back. See if I can find this bloody exit. Right, okay, lovely. You do not know how horrible it is to actually be back here on this floor. That boss fight was hell. And all of you agreed. Thank you. I didn't feel so bad afterwards, because that was horrible. Anyways, folks, so it is time for us to delve into the next 10 floors. Next stop, floor 60. Not heard this music for quite a bloody while, but hey ho. Alright. Okay then. I'm so looking forward to the next 10 floors. I'm sure the next 10 floors are going to be the museum music, which is just going to blow my mind. Possibly, I mean, I absolutely love the out of phase music in like the police station, but the museum, there's just something so kind of sinister about it. It's great. Alright then. Do your worst. Ah! Music's carrying over. Intriguing. Okay, let's do some scanning then, everyone. Seems reasonable. Yes, bullet count is now over 1,000. It's pretty sweet. 715 health. That's a lot. That is a lot of health. Shit. Oh, Christ. 590, that's quite a bit. Right, I need to get my haste on here. No doubt about that. Haste. I'm gonna get hit here if I stand, so I'll just use medicine too. It's what I've got them for. Ow. Run! Need to stay moving here. We're okay. Kill the rat. Murder the rat. So I wouldn't quite say treat these all as mini-bosses, but I've got to treat these with great care. So you see there with like what I was saying about like using the ×2 fire rate. So what I want to be doing here is like fire 4 shots here, and then just as I've got the 4 shots fired, I can move on to the next attack. So I don't need to make the attack animation any longer. It's not necessary. The only time it could be of some use is if I go to like ×3, so I can get 3 shots in and then have an extra action. But then I might as well just use ×2 really. It's not much. Well, I don't think it's much difference. So, anyways, so we can throw that one out there. So it appears our ammo does actually max out at 999, everyone, by the looks of it. So that's good to know. Kind of nice that this music kind of carries over. I guess that's kind of cool. I think it kind of fits as well, the fact, you know, we're coming to like the, you know, pretty high up in the Chrysler Building. You know, I think the music kind of fits quite well, actually. I like it. I have no idea where I am, mind you, but in any event. Goes down! Christ, this is a messy floor. Well, never mind. Man, there is some good use of pianos. Oh my goodness. Man. What the hell is this floor? This is absurd. If there's any cartographers watching this one, I feel sorry for you. This is a bad place. Speaking of bad places, I think I may have just found one. I'm going to use another medicine too here. Should have used it off fighting. I kind of forgot. Whee! Ow! Whoa. Like some kind of zombie. He's hunting me down. She's kind of worrying. I'll use this while I'm here. I should probably be using the Maverick actually in those situations and just spread shotting at the whole lot of them. Wow, look at all this experience we're racking up. It's pretty sweet. Very nice. One thing that's very nice as well, folks, not having to worry about ammunition concerns. Amazing. Makes such a big difference. What is up with this floor? This is like... Is this like looping amongst itself? It feels like this floor is just like looping here. It's hideous. I've not a sausage where I am. Sausages. I have those for dinner tonight, actually. Nice. Sorry. And from a bizarre layout of a floor to now the longest straight corridor in history. Man, this place is confusing. Well, we found the exit. That's good. But we need our room of treasures beyond our wildest desires. Oh, that was convenient. Thank goodness for that. That's worked out quite well. Right. So, as always, we want to make sure we're running with the M8000 here, just in case bad things happen. Rockets. Not really what I was looking for. Wow. Tell you what. That is a very, very impressive gun. 4 slots as standard. So that could likely be upgraded to maybe 6 or 7. That is a very, very, very impressive firearm. Very impressive. I tell you what. If I found a super tool, like early, like in the next floor or two, I could actually consider pulling out and modding that immediately. Because I've gone back through the game again, I went and picked up the PPK again. Now, you guys might remember that the PPK is the first gun we found with the first strike ability. So all I actually need for the M8000 is 1 super tool. 1 to take, say, the double commands. Normal tool for the statistics rollover. I've got first strike on other guns. I can move on to the MP5. Yeah. I tell you what, if we found 1 super tool, I think I'd do it. Because ammo's not a concern either at this point. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm happy with that, folks. If we find a super tool the next floor or two, I may decide to just pull out and run out of here manually and do that. Something to think about. Anyways, floor 53. Or 52. I don't know. Interesting. What we got here? It's going to drop my health down. Hold on a second. Let me just quickly... cause it's going to reduce my health, which is going to suck. Let me just quickly do that. Let's have a look at this here. Resists confusion, but decreases attack power. That is not how you spell decreases, I don't think. That's decreases, like decreasing your shirt with an iron. Not a statistical decrease. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. In any event, -2. Ah, okay. Well, the confusion resistance is nice to know it's there, though. And statistically, it's actually not a bad piece of armor. Base of 70 defense. It's not bad. Not a bad find, everyone. Not a bad find. Oh, shit. Have mercy! Ooh, just about. Right, barrier. And I might as well just use haste. I might as well, because I'm going to lose all my parasite energy anyways from the hit. So I might as well just use haste and get it over and done with. Alright then, you son of a bitch. You bastard. Who I couldn't steal anything from. And wasted everyone's damn time with. You can die. That so sucked when that happened. When I was trying to, like, club that frickin' puck to death and try and steal stuff, and nothing came. That sucked. Anyways. We shall move on, everyone. Oh my. It's the giant squirrels of death. Whatever will I do? With their 600... Oh my god! Holy shit! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! What just happened? My controls are fucked now. This has gone badly. I have come ill prepared for this. Ah! I've never had to deal with this before. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. How much bloody defense have these guys got? I just thought it was the Maverick doing shit all damage. It's not. These guys have got some serious defense stats on them. Fuck! No, no, no! My controls! Oh no! I'm gonna die. I am so dead, everyone. I am dead. Don't think I'm getting out of this. I think I'm screwed. So they can continue attacking even when I'm shooting them. Great. Great. Medicine 2s are coming to the rescue here. Wow. Giant squirrels of death, everyone. They did deliver. So, what have we achieved in today's video? The answer? Fuck all. Join me next time on the next episode of Let's Play Parasite Eve Blind. Well, hopefully we will actually achieve something. Oh, man. I'll see you later.